Hello guys and welcome back. In this lesson I'm gonna demonstrate how arguments are handled when they are passed to methods in Java. Before I start the lesson, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notification of more lessons. When an argument is passed to a method, we say that it's passed by value. What that means is that the compiler makes the copy of the value stored in the argument and works with that copy within the method definition. So that when you go back to the calling program, the original value of the argument hasn't changed even if you directly modify it in the method definition. I'll write a small program to demonstrate how that works. So let's take a look at it. First, look at this square method that I have written. This is a little bit different with the one we wrote to introduce this chapter, and that I have written the squaring so that we directly modify num by multiplying it times itself, storing it back into the variable. So num squared by times equals num. Then I write out the value so you can see what the value of num is inside the method. And then of course the last thing that we have to do is return the value back to the calling program. So let's go app and look at the calling program app in the main. I have a variable number that I have set to 12. Then I square it and write out that value so that we can see what number is when it's squared, and then I display its original value or the value that number has after the method has been called. So let's take a look at the program itself. So let's run it. I'm gonna compile Java C chap 10 part 6 .java and then run it. Java chap 10 part 6. So you can see that the first value that's displayed, that's the value of num and the method square, and it is 144. So that's from this line right here. So we taken the argument, squared it, and we are displaying the squared argument, and then we display the value return, which is right here again 144. That's when we return the value from the method. Then we show the original value of the number, which is 12. The point being is that even though we pass number to the method, what I have highlighted here, that value 12 was a copy, so that even though we directly modified it here, when we go back and display it again, its original value. That's how pass by value works, and it makes programs easy to understand, and you don't have to worry about what did that method change the value or did it not change the value. You always know that the arguments are passed by value and that the argument value will not be changed permanently in the method call. Other languages such as C++ do have a different way to do what call pass by reference, where you can actually pass the memory address or a pointer of a variable to a function or method and then modify it directly, so that we need to go back to the calling program. The value that is being computed and the function is now the value of the argument. But Java doesn't allow that. By not allowing it, it makes the language a little bit simpler, easier to understand, and less likely to cause confusing errors. So that's how pass by value works, and this is a short lesson, but I just felt like before we left the topic of methods we needed to understand a little bit about pass by value. So if you have any question or suggestion, let me know in the comment section below. Bye.